Good morning, Amy. I thought you deserved a nice countryside video for your performance last night, both of the stream with Diego and then obviously that stream with Joe. Wow, I enjoyed that a lot. I was very tired when I woke up this morning, but that definitely perked me up. I am impressed. Yes, that was great. Fucking great. Anyway, I'm gonna cut together a little walking video for you because it's a really nice day. See, look, lovely. Gonna maybe pop down to Keegham graveyard. We'll see how I feel when I get there. So I don't know if you can see at the bottom of this field, but there's those towers of hay bales over there. So when this is all ready for cropping, which won't be long now by the looks of it, it'll all get turned into those hay bales over there. But let's go and take a closer look. Okay, so we've got our field of wheat here. Yes, lovely. And if we cross this rickety bridge, yeah, this isn't dodgy at all. This is what it turns into, or gets turned into. Doesn't do it on its own, obviously. We've got a massive field, and these stacks of bales here are emblematic of the fact that we've voted out of the EU, I think, because they're taller than they're allowed to be under EU laws. But yeah, so after the crops are harvested, all of the rest of the plant, basically, which gets left on the floor, gets another machine going over it called a baler, weirdly enough, and it turns it into these things here, which gets sold to the livestock farmers and the like. I don't know if this is I'm not a farmer, so I don't know the difference between like haylage and hay and straw and all that fucking bollocks. All I know is that's one big ass tower, and yeah, if the wind blew too hard, me and Doggy Dog would be getting squished. Look at the size of that. Yeah, that's not very stable. With the under EU laws, the dog should just be able to jump on the top of this stack, but I don't think I'd particularly want to try getting up there. Nice day though. At least it's not windy, so this doesn't feel that dangerous. Here we are back on the track again. That field over there, that's the one I'm usually walking around. This is the one that's been cut. And if you look, there's a cyclist coming at me. I best get the dog tethered. This is what happens if I don't bring a ball. She improvises. Bloody hell, dog. It's a dirty bottle. What's wrong with you? It's a lazy day down at these stables, and there's plenty of chickens around today. That's a nice shade for them to hide in. You're just wondering what I'm doing. Right, let's go and see an old church. That's that way. Oh, hello. Just as I was gonna leave, it got interesting. Yes, you're very angry. I get it. Oh, hey. Yes, Penny's not a fan, and the geese aren't a fan of Penny either. Look how angry they are. Try to touch you with this bottle. No, you're not sure about this, are you? See, those beaks are not sharp, but by God, the hair. I know from experience. Yes, yeah. Oh, angry bird. Anyway, let's go and see some graves. Okay, interesting little factoid here. Do you remember that friend of mine whose house burnt down and caused me some inconvenience? Well, here it is being rebuilt again. So maybe in a year or two things will go back to normal with his living standards. Yeah, they're putting it back up now because they had to demolish it completely. So yeah, that happened. Fucking inconvenient. Okay, so this is a cute little Britishism, or certainly in my village anyway. This is what's known locally as Bowling Green. Now, obviously, bowling never occurred here, But what did used to happen here, this is where the old people used to play bowls. So why this is called Bowling Green, I'm not sure, but whatever. It's probably just easier to say. But now it's been converted into sort of a green sitting area because old people don't really go anywhere or do anything nowadays. Certainly not in this village, they don't. Nice though. Well, it would be nice if you could like do anything here apart from sit down or walk through it, but pretty much every fun activity in this space is banned. Although, if you actually look at the way the shrubberies are arranged, this is a pretty good private shagging place on a night for the local kids. I think you'll agree. Look at this, it's lovely. Just as an aside, to get out of Bowling Green, I just managed to squeeze through that gap, which I probably shouldn't be proud of that. Must bulk up. So, Bowling Green's like there, that's where we just come from. And this, that's Kingham Church right there. Now, I believe that is knocking on 1,000 years old as well. I know it's definitely at least 800 years old, but let's take a closer look at it. So this is literally, if you just go there, take a right down there and cross the main road, sort of go down a little street, across the main road, that my house is there. So this is like a 2-minute walk away from my house. And I literally have never been here, which is sort of embarrassing. So I'm doing this just for you. It's nice actually, isn't it? This is a very well maintained church grounds. I see all the so this is obviously the old graveyard, and all the gravestones have been moved to the edges as presumably part of some sort of renovation. So all the dead bodies have long since decomposed under here, but like I say, we're talking nearly 1,000 years worth of dead bodies, so it's pretty difficult to, I would imagine it's fairly difficult to find any remains to move in a lot of cases. So, I mean, you can clearly see how old some parts of this are. This isn't the oldest part. I think that there will be the oldest part, because you can see here they were using proper shaped bricks to build this bit. And we're using rocks and stuff to build this bit. That there, I mean, that's the obviously the church tower where the bells and stuff are, but there used to be a massive spire on that about 300 or 400 years ago. And I believe it came down in a storm and it just never got replaced. I actually think there was 2 spires over time, but yeah, there isn't one now. Again, surprisingly quiet in a church for a Sunday. They must have only have services every other weekend or something now. Nice place though. So yes, I'm not going to explore it in depth today because my dog's actually being really, really annoying. I don't know if you can hear it. Look, stupid dog. But yeah, this is actually nicer than Roost Churchyard. And like I said, it's 2 minutes away from my house, and I don't think I've ever been here before. You can see the old vicarage there. I think that's what that is. And some sort of monument there. It's got 1867 on it, so that isn't really as old as it looks. Yeah, very nice. Right, so very, very briefly, I think this is the old vicarage. Now, I'm pretty sure this is privately owned now. It's not owned by the church. This is the old. Actually, this is the old manor house that new street up there's named after. That street there that you can just see ahead there, that's called Ebor Manor, and this is Ebor House. So this will be the old house of the village. So I mean, you can see, I don't know if you can tell actually the scale on this, but that door is considerably shorter. Well, it'd be all right for you. You could fit through it, but I'd probably bang my head a little bit on it. And you can see I don't know if you can see on the image, but the door isn't in any way straight. That was clearly built a very long time ago before they had spirit levels. Very nice though. Wish I could live somewhere like that. I guess we've got one last view of the church there. Very nice. Quite a picturesque little village, really. I think that's your lot.